Hello everyone, my name is Master Sarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play New Super Mario Brothers. Last time, we started up in World 1 after Bowser Jr. kidnapped Princess Peach. There's really not much more to say beyond that. Yeah, so... I'm aware I haven't really gone into any of these mushroom houses. I guess I'll quickly kind of give a brief demonstration of some of these here of what they are. The red one lets you basically get a power-up here, which can be very useful, but I'm gonna save these for very specific moments if I need a specific power-up in general. The green one up here, which I would need to spend star coins to go through, which I'm not gonna do at the moment. That's just for extra lives. Not that super important in my own honest opinion. This one up here, we could go off to as well. That's a Mega Mushroom house that'll always just give a Mega Mushroom. I'm gonna say it, not the most useful power-up to have in your inventory. I haven't really gone into the item on the bottom screen here. I'll probably demonstrate that at some point. I'll go into the cannon here to show what this is here. You may know it potentially, but... it says W5 beside it. I think you know what we're doing here. Blasting off again. And Junior is suddenly just in the ice world here. This is world 5 here. You can use these cannons essentially as warp zones to skip to later worlds here. It'll ask us to save again, which is something here. We're not going to do these worlds in out of order in any way. We're going to go back to world 1 here because we can and we should, but... yeah, it's funny that Junior's just now in 2 separate worlds here, which is pretty funny, but... there is kind of like a speedrun tactic to basically skip all the worlds pretty much, like go straight to the end from World 5, so yeah, if you're kind of going for any percent or whatever, then that's kind of what you would do. Anyways, World 1-4 here. This level's kind of important for a reason we'll demonstrate in a bit here. Also, I never really commented on the music of this game yet, but, really even just kind of the vibe of this game in general here. When this first came out, you have no idea just how, like, influential and popular you'd see this game on, like, pretty much any gaming site ever. You would see it on, like, Flash game sites and, like, the artwork of this game. You'd hear this music all the time, you know. This was almost like an infectiously, like, popular game in a way. This is a new power-up to this game here. I think the last one that we have yet to show off here. This is the Mini Mushroom. This power-up I have some on and off feelings for, because it has a lot of cool, unique properties. We're itty-bitty, we can run on water, we jump really, really high, which can be really surprisingly useful here. In my practice run, I found myself kind of generally enjoying this power-up here, and we can actually get the power-up for, oh, sorry, if we enter this level again and get that block there, we can get a mini mushroom for our inventory, which is very nice, and one of the important times. The biggest detriment, as I'm sure you guys are probably going to be aware of this by the end, you need the mini mushroom way too goddamn often in this game. It is easily, I think, the part of this game I think that's aged the worst out of anything. Okay, thank God this guy respawns here. The devs knew some mercy here. There is definitely a secret here that we can get just by waiting this out here. You need the mini mushroom a lot in this game. There's some really, really, really stupid-ass secrets in this game that require it, basically. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to get that mini mushroom, but that's fine. It gives us access to this warp pipe here. Or bottom screen shenanigans here, I see. Oh, shoot, I don't think I wanted to... oh, crap, I don't know if I wanted to do that. Okay, I can still make that, thank God. Also... I'm not getting whatever this secret is here now. Oh, well, I actually still did. Not that it matters, really. So I didn't mention this in the first part, but on the bottom screen, usually, you'll notice that we have that fire flower icon there. If you've ever played Super Mario World, it is... I'm saying that as if, like, this game isn't a game that people have played for, like, 20 years either, but, that'll basically let us use the Fire Flower in our inventory, like, as a spare item reserve. And that can be really, really useful. The Fire Flower, I think, is probably the best regular power-up in this game, and also the one you'll be using the most often, because the Shell and the Mini, and even the Mega, honestly, are pretty rare power-ups, all things considered, and they're a little situational. The Fire Flower is kind of the one you'll be using in everyday usage. So, let's head off to 1-5 now. That's another thing. Oh, really? Mega Mushroom here. I hope that wasn't a bad thing to pick up here. This is probably not the most useful power-up for this level here. I mean, let me skip a lot of it, but I didn't get, like, any one-ups or anything from that, so... That was a power-up, alright. Ah, yes, okay, I think there is a secret in this warp pipe here. You just kind of gotta raise that platform to get this up here. There's a good bit of secrets that are like that, where it's kind of above, like, a warp pipe like that you'll have to do there. Here's the last star coin of the level here, just in that mushroom there. And not even, okay, yeah, we got all the star coins even before the halfway mark. That's not too often, actually. There's some more red coins here. I forgot, this is one of those games where, like, in most other games, I'm used to being able to just hold down the jump button to bounce higher, but in this game, you actually have to time it, pretty much. It's not the worst timing in the world, but I don't know why they didn't just make it so that you couldn't just, like, hold down the jump button, honestly. Rare sight of being able to get multiple of these mushrooms at the same time here, but not that that matters too much, but something, I guess. Yeah, I was playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland the other day, and there's a mechanic in that that's sort of similar to those bouncing things, but you can just hold down the jump button to keep bouncing. So, that's kind of where my mind was thinking there. I know Donkey Kong Country's like that as well, where you can just hold down the button as well. So that'll open up a way to the castle, but if we have 5 star coins, we can also open this gate up here. And this is where I will use these. I will be back to unlock these later on. I'm just very reserved with using a lot of these here because you never know when you're gonna either need to save or you might need a power-up or something. It's useful to have those, I'll just say that. And I think we have the first introduction of the water level here. This is kind of your standard... Oh no, it's an auto-scroller. I was gonna say this is kind of your standard water level, but no, it's an auto-scroller with sushi, I guess. I think that's the name of this shark enemy here. Doesn't really do too much though, which is thankful. Oh, I wasn't actually looking at the screen there, and that's what led me to get hit by a shark. These things will bounce you if you get hit by them, but thankfully that blue coin switch seemed like it was just that for blue coins there. I did not know that 1-up was there, or that block was there preventing me from getting that 1-up. That was kind of a mean little tease there. If we head up here, we'll notice, yep, there's another star coin right here, all free here. Free for the taking. And nothing else here. Alright. Okay, here's a block here that if you hit it, you can get a power-up here. Ooh, I would actually like that, which I missed. Shell Mario in water actually swims better than normal Mario, so that is actually a pretty good thing. The Fire Flower is also a really good power-up to have in the water, just because it's an offensive ability here. I'm liking this Cheep Cheep just at the edge of the screen here, and I cannot seem to catch a break with that there. Okay, I think this P-switch probably shuts off like a... no? Okay, I don't know. I thought that might have actually shut off like a water vent, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. This star coin here, you just kind of want to swim up and around to get there. Not too hard to get. I think that was the first time I used the Fire Flower in my reserve slot, so you saw what that was like. Very, very Mario World there. I don't know if you can press select to activate that, like, you can, like, it's obviously not a touchscreen thing in Mario World. I can take it or leave it, it's... having it on the touchscreen or the button there. But yeah, I think that's every level for this first world here. If you unlock all these Stargates here, which I don't know if we can even do right now. I guess we could. If you did do that, it would show a message saying, it would show like a star complete icon on the map here. We have all the, well, after beating this level, obviously, as well, because the castle has star coins, but we'll be back to do that again at a future point here. It's not going to be right this very immediate second here. Anyways, we just have a castle here. When I first played this game, like, when I first, like, was practicing this game, I kind of forgot what this game's soundtrack was, because, like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii has, like, a different, but, like, similar-sounding soundtrack, and that gets reused a lot. I think that's kind of why people started to feel like these games got homogenized, which is really weird in a way, because, like, I'm gonna say it, I think that most, if not all, the New Soup games are actually pretty good in their own respects, like, New Soup DS, like, it has some really, really weird-ass level design in a lot of places, but, like, it is still usually seen as, like, kind of the fan favorite of these games, and I think people forget just how weird and different this one was, in particular. So, we have some fireballs we'll be dodging here. Ooh. Shoot, is there a secret here, or am I thinking of a different... I might be thinking of a different level here. Bit of a thing with the dry bones here, actually. If their heads fall in the lava here, then they actually will just, like, straight up die and not be able to come back from that, which is something. Yeah, I'm at the end here. I think I'm just gonna beat Junior here again and just, like, probably carry on, like, do this level again here. I just don't really want to redo this, basically. And did I say Junior? I meant just Bowser. Yep, we're at the end of the game already, boys. We're fighting Bowser here, and he's easy. So many of the bosses in this game are legit pretty easy. Oh, you have a very skeletal-looking form there, Bows. And that'll take us to World 2, except we are not done with World 1 yet. I do want to head back. I think I do know where that last secret is here, but yeah. I'll meet you guys back in a moment. Oh, I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, if you stand idle on these ropes too long, then you do just fall there. I don't think I ever knew that, actually. That's interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever stood on them long enough to see that. That's kind of funny. Aha! I knew it was a secret somewhere up here. Just past the star coin there. Jump up there. There's a hidden warp pipe that has the last star coin in the level here. I knew there was some sort of, like, upward secret there. I couldn't remember exactly where, but, like, most of the secrets here usually are kind of that flavor. They're not that difficult to find, usually. And it gives me a chance I can show off this as well, but usually most bosses in the game have some sort of alternate method that you can use to defeat them. Such as Bowser being back here again. Yeah, you can just beat him with firepower right then and there as well, which is kind of funny. But yeah, oh, it actually does show the Star Coin complete message there. I thought you had to unlock the other, like, gates to see that, but, huh. I don't remember that from my practice run. That's kind of interesting. When I practiced this, I was playing on the Wii U. I'm actually playing this on the, like, actual DS cartridge here, like, recording from my 3DS, but, yeah, when I was practicing this, I was playing on the Wii U, which, there's some stories I could say with that version, just, I'll probably tell that later. That's, I think, gonna do it for this episode of New Super Mario Bros., though. We are done with the first world, and we unlocked a good bit of places we can go to next time. What will we do next time? We'll have to find out on the next exciting Legend of Zelda. Here's a sneak peek. Until next time, have yourselves a great day and peace out and do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it! Just like that.
Deke!